No.
You've been following this shit in America called 6ix9ine. You heard about him? You're laughing.
Just like I said,
Yep.
I've been trying to avoid it, man. I've really been.
Listen, in 2016, this and for folks who you don't know, this is 6ix9ine on the screen now. Here, this little rascal, this little punk, yeah, and he's a punk because he's punking the entire music industry now as we speak. Yeah, in 2016, he was not convicted. He was accused of being a raper. Yeah.
Fucking
a minor.
underage.
Underage, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's totally wrong. Yeah? In 2017, he was a crip. Walking around with blue bandanas and all that shit. He was doing gang, yeah? In 2018, he was a blood. Yeah? Now he switched. He switched from all the blue, now he's a red blood. You understand? He's not the leader of a gang, but now he's fully a blood member.
Yeah.
No longer a crip, now a blood. In 2019, he single-handedly destroyed the blood pack in New York. They call it Trey.
But
9 Trey gangs.
Really? Did he really? Because I don't know.
Yes, he sent all of them to jail. He snitched. The government came in, yeah, and just give him some football number and say, listen, if you don't cooperate, you're going to jail. You understand?
Yeah.
And he sent everybody to jail. He snitched on everybody. He even snitched on me. And I am not in America.
Yeah.
The guy just stole on everybody.
I know, man. It's been big me.
And then he came out. And he was on Instagram maybe a week ago. And 2 million people tune in live to see him. And he dropped this music video. I didn't see it, but I hear about it.
Yeah.
It goes maybe 60 million in 2 days. Or even more. You see me? And I don't care about his what you would say his hustle. He needs a bag. That's how he came up. This is a young guy. He's 24.
Money is money, man.
Exactly.
It's easy as that.
But because he's representing rap, this right here is the face of rap. Understand? The face of where Nas is from, Jay-Z, you see me? Busta Rhymes, all those gangster rappers, all those guys who form this thing. No, this guy is the head of it. Now look at this guy. This guy have a rainbow here. You understand? Rainbow teeth. Snitch, open snitch. But can I blame him? Because I'm objective, can I blame this young boy?
Of course not, because he's
cannot.
just making money.
Exactly.
But it's fucked up. It's still pretty fucked up, man.
But who is to be blamed? Those guys, Shorty was from that Trey gang, yeah? Trey way they call it. I don't know the gang sign. I'm not a gang member. But he was the government, the police tried to get rid of those blood gangs in New York. I'm sure for a long time they tried to get rid of them. And they couldn't, you understand? Because they might get rid of one guy and then the other guy rise and become the leader.
You can get rid of the people, but you can't get rid of the idea. No,
this guy
is dangerous.
In space of a year and a half, this guy came into the gang. I know the gang is behind bars. And can I blame this guy? No. Those guys was in their 30s, mid to late 30s at the time. And look at this guy. Who can tell me this guy is not a snitch?
They probably thought they could have him, you know, and he probably just switched it around.
No, he couldn't switch it around. Just one look at this guy will know this guy is a snitch. Not even a snitch.
But what I mean is that the guys that are locked up now probably thought they had him.
Yeah, but he
had money to pay for lawyers.
Yeah.
So he had them.
And listen, those fuckers are so stupid. Do not let the goose free. The goose that laid the golden egg. He was bringing in money to the crew. Yeah? And they allowed him to, on camera, place a hit on another rapper's head. That is what they bring him in for. You understand? The prosecutor put all that in evidence on this guy. So he had no choice. Well, he had a choice, but he just snitched. He just turned around and said, listen, that guy over there did that. That guy did that. And everybody get football numbers. Yeah? But he's free. And everybody, not everybody, but a lot of New Yorkers are accepting it. Yeah? And I cannot sit here and be honest to you and say, listen, I blame him. No, I blame the people who let him through the door.
Yeah, but the thing is with him, if I'm correct, you know, because there's been some, I knew that at the beginning, which is like 3-4 years ago, when he like came up, he came up out of fucking nowhere, man.
Yeah, just
out of fucking nowhere with the weirdest fucking shit. Like, he screams well. Yeah, he screams well for a hip-hop guy.
You know, I don't know a song from him.
It was fun. And he had this what's it called? Another like 18-year-old.
This fucker he was beefing with.
Yeah, he was beefing with that guy. The black guy who looks really pale with the red hair.
Yes.
You know, the young kid.
They are black people.
They're both from one label, and that label just came out of fucking nowhere.
And just pushed them to the. I think it was a plan.
So it's definitely a plan, because I definitely remember, because I used to listen to a lot of fucking Nirvana. You know, like Kurt Cobain. Like my mom really loved that shit, but my mom also listened to a lot of Lauryn Hill and Fugees, and I've also listened to a lot of Tupac, and like the 90s shit really was in my childhood, you know. My mom loved all that shit, but there's just one interview that I remember from Kurt Cobain saying that like hip hop is the only vital and free genre that is still available today, you know, because he kind of killed rock, you know, he killed it. In a sense.
Listen, black rap came from the trenches of New York. You see me? Same like reggae and dancehall. Dancehall, especially reggae, come from the trenches of Jamaica. Yeah, so how can this kid be running it now? How can you look at that guy and say, listen, he's the face of hip hop. Americans should be ashamed of themselves. They shouldn't giving this guy no earplay, no interview, nothing. You understand? They should just say fuck off. Just me.
But the thing is, like, there's one plus side to it, like, and that's something I realize. Is like, I have Spotify, I pay €10 a month, and I can listen to every fucking kind of music I want to. Like, most people of my age, they don't really have a genre anymore. Like, they listen to everything because everything is €10 a month.
Yeah, it's a
so like, he's like the biggest right now.
Yeah, 6ix9ine.
It's not as if like the biggest on television are as big as the biggest are like Tupac back in the days, because everybody has internet. Everybody can listen to what the fuck they want. So in a sense, he's big, but he's not as big as. He would have never been that big in the 90s, you know?
No. So, in the 90s, or even the early 2000s, nobody would even look at him. But because now it's a clickbait thing. You understand? Exactly. The young people are on the laptop. But can he last? You think he can last in the next 10 years? Yeah? 20, 30. You think this guy would be...
Like, people have been saying, like, the trap beat, you know, the 808 music, shit? Yeah. Like, they're...
Chief Keef.
Yeah, exactly. When I was in middle school, like Chief Keef, people used to laugh, and I was like, I used to listen to a lot of metal in those days, but I always listened to hip hop. I liked it, you know. Alright, it's something weird and new, you know. It's alright. Ironically, but it grew on me, that shit, you know, Chief Keef. But that turned into a whole new wave of hip hop. With like sort of a metal kind of hip hop coming around. You've probably heard me playing it in my room, you know? Yeah, no problem. Exactly. So like there's a new wave, but
so you're saying
it's weird that
this is the new wave?
It is the new wave. Weird. I think it's weird that he's the face of the new wave. It's weird.
It's not normal. Look at this guy.
Nobody takes him seriously, but he's still number one, because I think still most of people that watch this video, it's ironically they're watching it ironically,
like a car crash. They cannot take the eyes off this guy. Exactly. But I don't think in 10 years this guy will be relevant. But I am making a bold prediction. I don't think this guy will last. Not because of his music quality, but I don't wish harm on nobody. Just to get this straight. I don't wish harm on nobody. But if you bump your head, yeah? If you knock your head, boom, on the door,